Hey there, Brewberries, what's up? And welcome to another episode of Brew and Build. We are back here in our new storage system, and we're pretty much right where we left off last episode. I am just excited to start getting into this next whole Ender Dragon getting our Elytra phase. So there are some things that I'd like to do today before we do that, because that is probably going to be at the more the tail end of the video. I've got a little bit of building ideas that I want to do. Last episode, we built not only this whole storage system with completed item sorting and stuff. I have not done any of the actual figuring out where all the items are going to go. I think it's honestly going to be pretty simple, where it's going to be like bulk cobblestone, bulk stone, and then we're just going to go like andesite, diorite. Oh, actually, I think we're going to go like stone bricks. I think will make more sense because I use a lot of stone bricks. So stone bricks, and then like andesite, diorite, granite, tuff. You get the idea. And then we'll do the woods going around, or we'll do like other stuff and then woods on this side or something like that. I think that's kind of what it's going to end up being like. Got our little trapdoor entrance up there as well. And then whatever overflows will get put here, and then that we'll know more about like what exactly to do. I think also I might end up getting rid of these and just putting barrels for storage of stairs and slabs of things. I think that might actually be really, really handy, just to be able to have an area to put stairs and slabs specifically, because this is going to be a good item sorting for blocks, but I don't think it's going to be really that useful for stairs, slabs, and the like, fences, trapdoors, like the odds and ends that we really don't need to just like yeet in here. Also, I figured I never showed you what this was like, so let's see. I've got some stone out here, so this is a good segue into showing you what I've been doing. So this area is fully complete, and I did finish this off a little bit. I need to change this out, I think, to something, but we'll figure it out. But the end of this does kind of like narrow down, and then we've got this grate, and water does flow out of it, which is nice. And right now, this is very plain and boring. I did some terraforming, so here, if we go into our little camera guy, this is now fully done, the cliff. The only thing that's not currently done is this. I need to figure out a place to put the beacon, because I don't really want it coming out of the cliff like this. For now, this is where it's going to be, but we need to figure out some place to put it that is maybe a little more central, because we are going to be expanding out that way. So we'll figure it out as we go. We're not going to be doing anything underground for a little bit, I don't think. So we'll move it probably over more central to our little valley area. But I started working on the cliff, got this all kind of laid out, and then we're going to have the roadway coming down this way. And so then that led to me figuring out, okay, where we've got the pipe here, it's going to kind of come out to there, and then what are we going to be doing with this area? And I've got some cool ideas, or one main cool idea, and I am going to say this right now. This is entirely ripped right from a Flip video that I watched. It's like a month old now, but there was a fishing village, and he did a coastal line, and I just love the way that he has done this coastal line. I think it looks so good. So he uses muddy mangrove roots, and then azalea leaves, drip leaf, and some small drip leaf. This pain in the butt to get. There's no good way to get it, is there? I just have to go wandering around or find a wandering trader. God, I hate it. And then sugar cane and some sea pickles on glass. Makes a really interesting coastal line that looks just so lush and green and like wet. And I just really like the way that it looks. He's got the leaves also kind of like going out into the ocean a little bit, or the whatever this is. Is this an ocean? Gulf? Whatever it is. And so I really like it. I think it's going to be really cool. Also, something you may have noticed, we do have bushy leaves enabled, and that is just something that I also kind of saw in his video, and I was like, I really like the look of the bushy leaves. I think they look really nice. And so these are just the vanilla tweak bushy leaves. I think that they might be a little bit too much. I think this middle portion comes up just a little too much. So I might actually kind of like trim it to where it's only like 2 pixels high. So it's like bushy, but not overly bushy. This I think is slightly too bushy for my taste. So I might do some editing and stuff. But Fwip did also offer to let me just have have his texture pack, and I think it's more fun for. I'll use his as obvious inspiration, but I want to make my own textures if I'm gonna actually have a texture pack enabled. Now we also did build this a whole build as well on top of our storage system. This is our Honey Brew. This is the Honey Brew showcase room where they show the mead that they are making, and this is the distillery, and it is a little bit simpler of a build, a little smaller. And then if we go on inside, if you didn't see the last episode, definitely check it out. This is the entrance to another entrance, like a little sewer grate that we can get down. And then we've got our little, the place that they're doing the distilling and boiling and whatever of the mead. So we've got 2 here that are done pouring out the mead. And then I might change this to orange. It might look more close to what's in there. This kind of looks like weird yellow. I don't know. But the idea is we can go up here, fall down, and then bada bing, bada boom, we're in our storage system, and you would never know. And then you can just kind of come up this way and get out. And so that's kind of the idea. I am pre-recording this episode as well, at least part of it. So I have yet to see any comments or anything about this whole, like, should we go with the coppery look or should we go with the like patinaed copper look? So I don't really know what your answers are on that front. So maybe by the end of the episode, we'll have an answer. Now, something we do need to take care of before we ever go and fight the dragon, and I've got enough levels now. Don't shoot me. Don't do it. Go away. Don't weave, he hit me in the butt. I hate skeletons, man. They got accuracy for days. Meanwhile, I can't even freaking hit the block in front of me. But I've gone ahead and made this guy, little enchanting station. Our sword currently, Raising Smite, as I call it. I just recently named it. I like the name. It's a Smite 5 sword, and while it's great for killing skeletons and stuff, it's not going to be good for the dragon. So I did find a Sharpness 4 enchantment. This is just what was available to me. I also realized I don't have any lapis lazuli, so let's go get that. Okay, got the lapis. So if we do this, and see, looting 3. Actually, not bad. This will eventually overtake Raising Smite for being our normal sword, just because it's more consistently good. And we'll be able to take this and put this over at the mob farm, the skeleton farm. With that sword out of the way, we are one step closer to going to the dragon. So let's go ahead and work on this a little bit here. And I think maybe we'll do a little bit of a time lapse. So let's do it. And there we go. I love how this looks. I just remember seeing it in Fwip's episode and thinking, this is exactly what I think should be near our little area right here. So, get out of here, I don't want you. I saw it and I was just thinking, man, I think that this look and feel would work really well for being, well, I guess we're down here. It would work really well for being near a sewer system because, like, it's got a bunch of, like, literal crap coming out. So it's probably going to be plentiful and rich for the foliage and stuff, the goo to be able to grow. And so I just thought, oh, this would look so good. And I ended up, as you can kind of tell from afar, I ended up making it a little bit of a crescent shape here, a little circular area. I'm going to make it so it's not as deep because I don't know. I just thought it was like interesting that maybe it could all kind of bunch up, and this area is actually not like super super deep. So we'll just kind of like extend it out. I don't have enough mud, unfortunately. The mangrove biome I went and got this mud at was, I kid you not, 4 trees. 4 trees. That's it. Wild. I can't believe it. But we'll get more, and that'll be okay. But I just think it looks so good and fits so well for being an area that's like, is in a sense polluted by sewer water type stuff, but it's more so like they ain't putting anything really in the sewers that are bad. So I would imagine that a bunch of overgrowth and stuff would work. And then just, this is also partially why I added the bushy leaves back in, because A, I really like what the bushy leaves look like, but then B, it's just so good to be able to, now that they've fixed it so that leaf blocks can actually be like submerged in water and not have that weird side texture. It just looks so, so good. And then the big drip leaf having this extended little stem here is just super nice as well. It makes it feel really 3D and depth and like deep. And then this is a cool trick. Glass, green glass with a sea pickle on top. Isn't that fun? That was something I saw Flip did and I was like, whoa, that's cool. Now, one of the last things we need to do before we go and fight the dragon is we need to repair our gear here, because none of these 3 have mending, and that's just a problem. And our axe also does not. So I've whipped up some splash potions of weakness, gotten some golden apples and some books and emeralds, and we're gonna head on over to the Cycladic village in order to get our mending villager back up and running. It makes him sound like like a factory. He's not. He's a person, I swear. He's just been a zombie for like 2.5, 3 years. And it's, he's probably gonna not give me a discount because of that, but it's fine. I think I should be able to talk my way out of it. Thus begins the long boat ride back to the Cycladic village. You can always tell we're going the right direction when you see a bunch of mobs just kind of chilling out in the ocean, because this used to be like a plains biome or something, and then I reset the chunks and the the animals stayed. Yeah, this is the part of the journey that you can really tell the landscape has changed when there's just a bunch of polar bears chilling in the savannah. I mean, maybe this is just reflective of our world. I did have a thought, because there's so many of these polar bears, I don't know how easy it is to transport them, but maybe through the nether, we could transport them via... Can you lead polar bears? If you know, can you tell me if we can lead polar bears? Because if we can, then we could gather all these guys up and bring them over and put them in the mountains. That could be kind of interesting. Make it so that they have a home in the snow again at our mountain area. That would be nice, because there's so many of them. I mean, look how many polar bears there are. This used to be all, I think, ice and stuff, and then we reset the chunks, and the new terrain generation also is when this world was made, and then they were just left behind, and now they're just floating in the middle of a warm ocean. Kind of sad. And as the sun sets, the Cycladic village comes into view. Okay, if memory serves, this guy, Marcus, should be... There's a couple of them. Okay, there's this guy here. Oh, hello. What's your name? Are you named yet? No. I don't know who is what. Maybe we'll go with Marcus first. Maybe we can gather him up together. It doesn't matter. Take that. And then... There you go. Alright, well, that's all 3 potions. Now we just wait, I guess. Anybody remember who Cheryl's supposed to be? I cannot remember. Oh, looks like one of them's back to being human. Or whatever villagers are technically. Is it you? Are you the human? Hello, Marcus. Your efficiency too, Marcus. You're garbage. Did you not keep your trades? Your silk touch. One of you, you better be mending. There it is. 3 emeralds and a book. I can do that. Sir, give me 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll do 5. Well, how about 6? Okay, 7, 8. We're out of money. Nice, look at that. You see that badge up here? Dude's amazing. Density 5. Isn't that for the hammer that I don't have? All right, sir. Good doing business with you. Glad that we could be together again. That's a nice tree. Did I literally... I think I just grew 2 azalea trees on top of one another, and then it became this. I like it. I like the way that looks. That's nice. All right, our armor is all set. Say farewell to the Cycladic village. The next time we see it, we'll be flying in the air. And nice thing is, we also got loads of mending books, so we can make some extra tools if we want. You know what they say, when you're preparing to fight a dragon, build a bridge. Yeah, I know, that was a terrible segue. But we did build a bridge, and I'm quite pleased with it. Look how handy dandy it is. I love building just little things like this in our world, because it helps. It really actually helps connect stuff, because it's a bridge. But I feel like it just adds a little bit of extra life. Because I wanted a bridge here. I didn't want the land to be connected here. It originally was. It was just like really low. It went like all the way down and then connected up like here, I think. And I don't know. I like the fact that this area is kind of its own separate swath of water, and then we've got our own little lake here. Technically, that is a sea. That's why there's seaweed growing. And this is river, I think. But I think, oh, that salmon was about to die. But I think that this is working out really nicely. So just a simple little stone bridge, stone brick, mossy cobble, tuff, all the sorts of stuff. We'll take a look at it real quick here in a sec. But I wanted to also show that I've extended, there was a little patch of sand here, and I thought, why not extend it and make it so it's like a teeny little beach. And then this area is going to be mud again. So we're just going to have this little patch of sand. And I've added some water blocks every now and again inside or underneath the cliff, I believe. And that helps make it so that we can plant sugarcane wherever in the world we want. Oh, I need to do this before anyways. Okay, good. So yeah, we got a little patch of sand here. I think I might make a few, like, I don't know, small little chairs just to make like a fun little beach that people can kind of come down and enjoy the, I guess, the overgrowth of the sewers. I saw the patch of sand and I thought, you know what, let's let Minecraft inform us of what's going to go here. We've been adding in our own stuff. Let's let the game do a little bit of talking here. But here is the bridge. I'm a big fan of it. It is just, like I said, a bunch of stone bricks, cracked stone bricks, some mossy cobble. I really try to intersperse mossy cobble like ever so slightly, just because it is like supposed to be like a really broken down texture. Like it's even more broken than the cracked stone brick. And lastly, I've got some tough bricks in here, and they're supposed to be kind of like wet looking. And I really love this combination of tough bricks and regular stone bricks. I think it looks really, really nice and makes it really feel moist. Like tough bricks are pretty much like, if we can find, I don't know if I actually have any. Do I have any left over? Here we go. If you just look at them, it makes this kind of like nice gradient. Like if we do this over here, I think this is such a nice little bit of a gradient going from clean to slightly dirty to wet and kind of grungy. I don't know. It's really nice. I just think this is like a nice wet stone brick material. But anyways, I'm all prepared for our dragon fight. I have fully repaired armor, and I've got everything possibly that we got the Slap Dragon 5000, and I repaired my bow, the kneecapper. So I think we're ready to do this. I think we're ready. So let's figure out where we're going. Actually, before we go, there's 2 ender chests here. I'm gonna yoink. Some fairly epic landscapes going on over here. I don't know if I've been this far out in my world. This might be new generation. And that area right there, that's pretty cool looking. You know, while we're walking through this birch forest, you guys see the new snapshots? Like how they have wildflowers? That's going to make this world feel so good. I love the fact that they're adding that. Like, that's so it's super good. But I love what they're doing with the, like, using the pink petals as a base and then making new, like, placeable flowers and, like, the leaf foliage stuff. Like, what is it called? The, like, dried leaves. I don't know what exactly that's called, but it's super cool. And I really hope they make it so you can place it. Right now, you can't place it on anything but, like, organic blocks, like dirt and grass and stuff. And that seems silly. All right, are we going? Oh, I keep clicking Q. Are we going in the right direction? Yes. Oh, we're getting close. Oh, it's right below us. Aha! There it is. We actually had to dig a decent ways down. We're in the negatives. But, please don't be anything scary here. I spy. Trial chamber spawned inside a stronghold. Nice. Okay, that's cool. That's good to remember because we need tough, and I've never done a trial chamber before. There it is. We need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It's a good thing I brought enough of these guys. All right. Moment of truth. They added new sounds. Ooh, girl. Are you guys ready for this? And we've done it. We have defeated the Ender Dragon, and we actually found ourselves an Elytra. And there's actually another one out there that I could have gone and gotten a second one, but now that I know where it is, and it's right close to where the original end city that I went to and got the first one, I'll go back there when I can fly around and not have to deal with navigating the end nearly as much. But let's take a look. See, because I didn't do too much raiding, there isn't like loads of loot or anything like that. So we got this haul, and it's mainly up here that's the most important. So we got 17 shulker shells. Unfortunate we didn't get 18 because then even number makes for a better haul. But we did get a couple good swords. This one's Curse of Vanishing, but I mean, it's pretty good. Sharpness 4, looting 3. Not bad. Good pickaxe. Unbreaking 3, efficiency 3. Pretty nice. Of course, the dragon head and our elytra. I've already made a book as well for Unbreaking 3 and mending, so we'll slap that on there. Took all of the end rods. Got a pretty good amount. I don't ever build with end rods, so I don't really know if we'll actually use these, but who knows. And then also a good amount of deep slate diamond ore from that random vein we found. So that was actually pretty good. And so I think the last thing that we need to do before we end off the episode today is slap this together. Ooh, we're out of levels. Give me some levels. As I was saying, slap this together. Unbreaking 3, mending, and what are we going to call these wings? This is probably one of my absolute favorite foods. We're going to just call them buffalo wings. And there we go. Buffalo wings acquired. Ooh, yeah, that looks good. And now this is all you'll ever see me running around with. Wings and my armor. We can put our AFK protection. No longer needed. Also, this is random. Very, very random. Let me just show you this because I literally just learned this. I don't know why I didn't realize this, but did you know? Usually, like, you got signs and stuff. You can wax these so you don't actually like interact with them. Usually, if you accidentally click on it, you get sent to the edit screen. But if you wax it, you can't interact with it. Isn't that neat? I didn't even know about that. But y'all, I think that is going to be where we call it for the episode. I'm sorry also for, I originally had thought I was recording the end dragon fight, like in first person, but apparently I did not. So all I had was really the replay mod aspect of it, and it wasn't that exciting of a fight, so I just decided to show some snippets of that. Hopefully that's okay. I think y'all have seen enough dragon fights in your day. But now that we have wings, we can start really progressing, I think, by going and getting the resources that are far away. And the nice thing is, because of that little cannon over there, we already have a TNT gunpowder farm, not a TNT farm, a gunpowder farm with creepers over the ocean, somewhere above my head back of that away, and we can just make loads of fireworks. So that's really cool. I think I had that in mind when I made it, but I was definitely thinking TNT for the cannon that no longer works. So, thanks past Brew, I guess. But I hope you guys have enjoyed. I hope you enjoyed the bridge and a little bit of the foliage work here on the ground and the beach and all that stuff. It's all starting to come together, and I'm really excited about it. So I hope you guys are having a good time, good life, enjoying the series being back, and I'll see you guys in the next episode of Brew and Build. Bye-bye.